Salutations everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Last Federation with me, BrainBoy20. Where we had last left off, we had been busy researching technologies in our attempt to get our forces strong enough to hold off the Burlust assault. In the meantime, we've also been boosting all the RCI values for every single allied race in our Federation systems, in order to get them capable of fighting off the Burlust assault. Unfortunately, the Burlusts claimed the Andors and the Acutians in the last episode, which, while unfortunate, we were able to get the Evox to join, and it turns out there is still a possibility for getting the Borines in on this whole shindig, but it requires a very specific chain of events to occur that would allow me to drop the resistance fighters necessary to win this day. So, the techs have been traded out, so photon mechanics has been gifted to every single race, which, if I remember rightly, the photon mechanics was a science boost? Yes, and a very big one. So hopefully this science boost will continue, this science boost will hopefully make it so people can actually start researching cures more. And can we not have all these shortages and otherwise? I'm getting kind of annoyed at it. Oh, please tell me. Their public order is so high. I need to fix that. I really need to fix their RCI values by removing them. Anyway, it is now my duty to continue boosting whatever populations that are needed, and I think at this point I might have to go over to the Peltians, because while they're strong, I don't think they're mighty enough to hold off the Burlusts, and these populations are still regenerating. So actually, we're going to do another paid dispatch and some more property development to grab a university on this planet, which we had meant to do previously, because universities are very strong for boosting RCI values. Uranium ground power, and they're just sending their ships around from planet to planet again. So when this is done, the RCI values should slowly rise, and uranium ground power from the Skylaxians, who are also trying to do the same. I don't even care what boost it is anymore. Well, it's uranium ground power. We know exactly what it is. Anyway, another friendly action. Is there a, outpost, or is there something I can construct property-wise that would make things very useful here? An ecology station, no thanks. Teaching hospital, no thanks. Is there something that does it to everything? No. And what will be the shortest? Nothing that I'm actually particularly interested in acquiring, and I think getting any mines out on the planet is kind of pointless. Evox. Actually, first things first, can you trade? No. I don't know if they actually automatically count as being in a trade route. Anyway, property development, let us see. Oh yeah, you can use a university. We will get you a university. We will spread knowledge throughout the entire solar system if we must. Anything that makes it even easier to not die. That is my goal. An Evoc Freighter Distress. Built the university in Rada. What is happening here? As is wont to happen, pirates seem to set upon anyone who ventures away from their planet. I knew trade convoys were a bad idea. That said, I now have no choice but to ask for your aid. Well, before we do that, I actually want to do a little bit of something, and I would like to learn from a race. I want to learn all the space power stuff I can possibly get, just so I don't end up dying when I'm doing these quests. As I've hopefully got enough of a natural whoa. Tech breakthroughs, Skylaxians. Gluon computers have been discovered in a surprising scientific breakthrough. Maybe a patent clerk completely outside the normal scientific establishment just came up with it on its own. A scientific breakthrough leads the race discovering a new technology very rapidly, and Gluon computers have been given to the Peltians and the Evox. Good job. What do Gluon computers do, actually? Ooh. Okay, so plus 0.75 to its ship effectiveness modifier, and an additional plus 0.9 to their effectiveness multiplier in ground combat. That is nice to know. And I'll continue trying to learn from these races. Now you have a negative environmental trend, but I should actually... Delayed burst submunitions. Well, we've already got that, so I'm not particularly concerned. And then I will continue trying to learn all the weapons techs that I really, really need. Like, I will actually learn quantum computers right now. Because if I'm going to do any form of combat, I need to be able to not die. And learning all these technologies is actually very handy. And another fleet engagement occurs, but we're actually starting to be on even footing with the Burlusts, which is exactly where I want to be. Friendly action, learn from race. We can learn all the combat stuff right now. Oh, nonlinear mathematics. Is there anything else I can possibly do? Penultimate superstring theory. Interesting, I wasn't aware of that. Yes, I'll actually learn the nonlinear mathematics, as I would like to make my ship get faster turns, and increasing or doubling the birth rate of the evocs. Alright, and then continuing to boost my own technological might through learning everything I possibly can from these races. So Meson computers would probably make the most sense, time frame wise, to gain the most amount of power simultaneously. How are the race relations? Oh yeah, they love each other. They bloody love each other, and they all like me. With the exception of the Burlusts, but when do the Burlusts not hate my guts? Are they being bombed? Something is happening on their planet. I'm really curious as to what it is. New hydro signal and Zenitime manufacturing doubles the manufacturing rate throughout the solar system. That's the problem. They're getting all those bonuses and it affects all their planets. Well, that's always a problem. Let us learn the secrets to the gluon computers. Or graviton computer. Actually, we have so many credits right now, I'm just going to import 12 scientists. And then I'm just going to dump it into this learn from race to get graviton theory immediately. Hi. Alright, perhaps it's time to continue doing some cooperative research. Prevent successful volcanic activity, that's kind of useless to me. More compact living quarters, and the equilibrium population of this planet is increased by 1.2 times. In other words, it allows for much more population density. Heads off asteroids without having to have 4 people drill a hole in it. Prevents the meteor strike and incoming asteroids event. For races with this tech, all ships start combat with 500 turns of missile jamming. Also adds a plus 0.2. Oh, okay. Let us learn these safety techs. And then ground power, space power, because they have so many resources now, it's ridiculous. And we're just going to actually research all the safety techs if they're just going to give us, like, all these little boosts. It's learning from a race. No, we're doing cooperative research. Let's see here. Let us get some anti-grav suits. Oh, please tell me you're going to at least give the tech out. That'd be awful if you didn't. Because that economy changing every month can only be helpful, once again, in the long run. And now the Skylaxians. Hey, Skylaxians, what do you have technology that I can learn from? Gluon computers. Well, I'm actually going to hire 8 more scientists. Just because I don't want to spend the time it takes to actually learn the tech, and I just want to get it now. And this will hopefully make me at least capable of fighting. The weapon test worked too well, and half the population, including all racial minorities, have died. And Mabon. What is Mabon? I mean, that's at least somewhat decent, and the biological weapons just going wrong is actually very, very good for me. Let's see here. I can't really boost this environment any higher than it is, but the Peltians are actually doing a very good job of boosting everything themselves. Is there anyone with a negative trend? You know what, I should actually request that you change that trend into something different. I would like you to prioritize the environment to get the positive uptrend that you kind of need. Now, is there anything else I can possibly do for you? I mean, you've got a fairly large population. We're still dealing with massive ground troops if we somehow lose. So let us buy, or any other techs I can actually learn from that race that'd be useful. I'm halfway tempted to just try and learn the penultimate tech. What techs do I know? What techs can I learn? Safety Underground Tunnel provides plus 40 to the protection multiplier for citizens from orbital bombardment and a plus 40 protection multiplier for buildings. Ground troops effectiveness multiplier on this planet gets a plus 16. And I can learn it, and the Thoraxians can learn it. Ah, okay. Acutian economy. That would be great if I actually was a part of the Acutians, or the Andors. And I can't get the Boreans. Burlusts. Okay, maybe this is why they have it. That makes sense. That makes sense why they have such high combat techs, at least on the ground. Peltians, do you have everything you possibly can? Yes, you even got the benefits to environments, and when do you actually get the incredibly powerful, like, combat? Never mind, you don't yet. And so, okay, we have 2 penultimates right now. The speed multiplier for constructing or improving armadas, buildings, and outposts for that race is boosted by plus 2.4. For races with this tech, the damage of all ground weapons is increased by 10%, also adds a plus 0.05 effective modifier for the auto-resolve power. And we need advanced gravitonics, which I think is a very powerful weapon. Yes. So, Skylaxian. Like, you guys are in love with each other. And I know the Skylaxians love sharing tech. So let's do a little bit of cooperative research with, let's make sure I spend all my credits on buying scientists, because I don't want to take forever. Actually, Evux, I want to do some more property development, because that's a quick way to gain power. Also, oh, you can stack universities. I am dumb. I didn't realize you could stack universities. I will stack as many universities as I possibly can fit, if that is the case. Because that can only be a good thing. And I get so much credit from doing it. And the Skylaxians have researched Messin computers. And Messin computers have been gifted to the Peltians. Let's see here, property development, let me guess, can I do another? No, I can't. Why not? I have no idea. There's no reason for mines. There really isn't a reason for mines. Anyway, let's go to the Peltians, because I've got as many universities as I physically can fit on this. I mean, this is primarily me just sitting in the background trying to become powerful enough to be able to at least take them head-on in a combat. Is there anything I could learn from them? No. Cooperative research. How many credits do I have? Enough. Hire scientists. Hire 42 scientists. Spend all my credit to do this. Not learning from a race. Let's do a cooperative dispatch. Hey, look at all the advanced gravitonics that I want to get. Actually, assist with armada construction. No, we will expand the usable land area. And gain a ton of credit from this, hopefully enough credit to boost it to about 22, so we can just make the tech cost 0. I see all those I see that negative economic trend. I have to say no thank you. Alright, do we have enough credit? Oh, yes we do. This is worth so much. This is worth so much. Alright. Hire scientists. We need, like, I think I'll just go with 19. The maximum amount I can possibly get here. So, hey, would you like to do some cooperative research into advanced gravitonics? So we can get the penultimate tech that makes everything so bloody useful to everyone. And look at that economy. Are the Peltians just doing hit-and-run attacks? I'd be impressed if they did. And then they should spread that tech around if they're doing things normally. Yep, they have advanced gravitonics. Alright, friendly action. Oh, no. Before I do anything else. Industrialize. Remove that negative economic trend, you little morons. You need to have a good economy here. And with advanced gravitonics, most of our ships are actually about on par with the Burlusts, if they're not better outright. Now, actually, if I were to ask you to do a trade deal, could we do a trade route with anyone? Skylaxian? No. No, we're never sharing a race with them. We're never sharing tech with them. I refuse. Now, what can I construct on your planet, if anything? I mean, more universities cannot hurt. And the tech research of Graviton gun has been researched. And the range of all gravity weapons increased by 10%. I should definitely take something like that. They've done their own research boost, but that is not a big issue to me, because we are going to out-tech them. I know I can't increase your build speed any further. Space-based telescope. Let's try to boost your research to be even higher. Wait. Cancel the dispatch. New hydro signal in the EVX tech research. Graviton's gun has been researched through normal scientific progress, and the Skylaxians have gained it. So, we'll do one final thing. Technology learned from a race. Give me the Graviton gun. Before I do that, hire 5 scientists to bring that down to 0. And... oh, sorry, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to learn how to get the Graviton gun. I'll use the 1 month necessary to try to boost my power level one more time. They've got gravitonic theory. Darn. That's gonna suck. Anyway, let us try to fight alongside the EVX. So how's my shield looking? 1,000,000 and 1,000,000. Ah, why Borines? Why? Do you want me to crush you? And like the Skylaxians, freighter. Oh wait, Skylaxian pirates. Well, let's just say I'm kind of glad that this occurred. We'll drop this down a notch, drop up our attack power and our shields. Switch to energy blaster and focus fire. Alright, minigun auto fire. And we're going to make sure we don't do the same mistake I had pulled off last time. Alright. And with these Skylaxians will swap to an energy blaster and see if we can rip those shields apart. Ha! 100,000, I laugh at you. Good sir. What is that? Back Trample. That is a very powerful ship, and with a champion ability of ejecting garbage. Okay, let's head on over and see if we can hit him with a gravity lance. Excuse me. Cloaking. Hopefully our friendly Evox can hold out, because I don't think I can save most of these people. Minigun. Auto fire. No. Well, let's hit the rams, which are dealing tons of damage for whatever reason. And let's try to take you down while I'm still cloaked, before you can actually react to this. In fact, we're going to drop our shields, move this up to max, and just open and just focus fire and hopefully take you down before you can do anything insane. No, gravity lance is the worst. Minigun's the best. Alright, gravity lance this time, and get rid of you in a single hit. Now we can drop our weapons to nil, boost our speed up to max, and see what we can do about saving the rest of the fleet. Who else is here? Oh, speed goes down to nil. Shields and such stay. And just focus power on anything in the area. Now, minigun can focus fire on him because he's not going to be alive for much longer. Sad that we have only so few freighters remaining, but I guess that's to be expected. Actually, cloaking enabled. Full speed ahead. Engines down to nil, weapons up to max, and open fire. And I'll use both operations specifically to prevent any damage that would have been dealt to them. I could actually home in on you. That is a distinct no, so I'll just try to keep up. Those are some really weird fleets that you have going on there. It'd be a shame if something happened to them. Oh, look at that, you're dead. Wow, we actually won this combat. All those resources gained. The Skylaxians... We've lost a little bit of favor. Evox approve. I want to fix that. I don't like the fact that there was those, like, pirates. Oh, it was just the genuine Skylaxians? Drug research gone bad by the Peltians. Can you not keep doing that? Like, I kind of need you to live, most of all. And I'm on the Peltians, or I'm on the Skylaxians? Hey, Skylaxian. Take all my raw resources. Take all my raw resources and be happy with me. There. I don't need it. Just take it. And out of the Peltians, because they've got the drug research gone bad clinical trial, meaning I'm going to be providing medical assistance and see if I can counteract this with the sheer power of medicine. The Evox are definitely having a very powerful fleet now. I think the Burlusts are actually fighting amongst themselves so much, which is what's causing all this issue. And hopefully their population isn't dwindling down to not. Oh my gosh. Why? I'll make their medical into the thousands if it's necessary to hold them back. And they turbocharge their space power at possibly the best moment. There's a manufacturing of the Skylaxians, meaning they're going to be doubling in their armada production. And the Peltians are actually holding them off. The Burlusts of another piratical exodus due to awful economies, and we're actually constructing outposts, meaning we're slowly pushing them back. That's all I can ask for at this point. You'll note how we're basically having a very, very
Hey, someone got the black bubbles. Video feed, this is pretty crazy. You have to come see.
This is Asteroid Blaster Pieces Watcher Mocker. My planet is being ravaged by disease, and no vaccination plan is in sight. I've located an obscure hideout that may just hold the key to a temporarily staving off this illness. However, why would I? You won't join the Federation. The Evox are a nasty breed. They hated Burlusts so much that they infected them with black bubbles. Good job. I'm gonna let that pass by. Take the black bubbles, if you will. I will let them rot. We are not going to give him a cure if I have anything to say about it. Another manufacturing overdrive occurs. And another science outpost is constructed by the Skylaxians. Okay, as long as we're not having like a race relation breakdown. That's literally all I'm asking for. The only thing I could really ask is the Peltians and the Evox to actually like each other more. Alright. There's really not much else to say. I'm boosting the medical trend as high as I possibly can, but they keep having drug research gone bad. It's killing millions. I'm freaking sick of that one event, because it's just like, hey, here's the perfect opportunity to invade this race. If you did so, you automatically lose. Because I can't have a single one of these races die. I need all three to hold off the Burlusts. Any more and the Burlusts simply become too powerful to deal with. Yeah, what do you have here? Stock market boom and their economy is jumping. Thank you. Something that's actually good is happening to me. Unlike today, where I got into a small accident involving the car, and I don't feel happy at all about this. Alright. Yeah, we can actually try to get like hull armor and stuff like this. I might try to get the quantum computer implants. The people who can... Oh no, the eligible races are dead. Except myself. How many months does it take to research? Because I might just try to build up enough credit to rush by that and have all my science boosted by as if I had 6 additional researchers. And wow, Peltians are really being gutsy now. I'm not blaming them, I'm just surprised. Alright, is this over and done with? Yes. Oh, we can cancel the dispatch now. Hey, Skylaxians. What you should do, before doing any of this, is... Oh, I can gift the technologies. Yes, take the anti-meteor system, and I will gift all these technologies to you people. I will gift them all. Never mind, you did it for me. I keep forgetting that you're nice like that. Now, I could learn superstring theory, but there's no point to me learning it. If I want to do cooperative research, advanced subatomic weapons, but that's not really what I'm interested in right now. I'm interested in things like metamaterial. What gives us the most boost to ship construction? Industrial tractor beams. Well, we can't afford that yet, but what we can do is welding drones. So how many credits do I have? We'll do one final bit of tech work. Buy 10 scientists and immediately get industrial welding drones. And once again, things like this can only help us in the long run. And if the Burlusts hate me, the Burlusts hate me. That's not my problem anymore. I like how the fact that 4 fleets of the Skylaxians are enough to slow down what the Burlusts have going for them. And with the welding drones, those will be disassembled to the entire alliance, and our production goes through the roof. And with that, we will end the episode here. Hope you've all enjoyed watching. This has been BrainBoy20 with Let's Play The Last Federation, and I am signing off. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, or subscribe for it helps out a great deal, and I hope to see you all next time. Farewell.